But Hannah's a princess in the show. But in my humble opinion, Hannah's, again, the thing is about our cast is like everyone is just very, very nice. Everyone is very, very kind, and you know, very sort of diverse as well. Hannah's the opposite from her character in Fate. You know, Stella's a complete sort of a bitch at times, and she's just, you know, complete opposite of that. She's a lovely human. But I think I bonded with Hannah over, I think we were talking about fashion at one point, and she was like, we should go shopping, and we started talking about like clothes. And I don't know why, but the Princess of Solaria is always wearing like nice clothing, so I think I chose a princess because Hannah wears nice clothing and always kind of shows up looking pretty cool in her own way. So I think for me, Hannah is a princess emoji. Okay, I actually don't know this, like, what this emoji is called, but I'm just calling it the goofball face. So Freddie is like a massive goofball. He's probably like one of the sort of most kind-hearted people I've ever met in my life. But honestly, like, such just a crazy, wonderful spirited human. And stuff with Fred would make me feel very confident on set when we were shooting, because he has, you know, he's probably the oldest on set, apart from obviously the adults who play the teachers. But Freddie just has sort of a relaxed, chilled out vibe about him, that when you're on set with him, you know, he really helps you to get into character and sort of push you that extra 10%. He's a very interesting guy to act with, and he gives you a lot. So when we work on set together, he's, you know, I know that the scene's going to be, if it's an intense scene like our scenes when we had to fight or, you know, have an argument, they're always like about 110% getting worked up on set, like to get into character. And if it was our fight scenes, you know, we'd have to be like, Freddie doesn't miss a beat, and he works so hard to make sure he gets every single movement right. So yeah, he's a fabulous person to work alongside. Okay, I've done for Abby, I've done a laughing face. Yeah, she's probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. And on set, she would just endlessly make everyone and myself laugh consistently all the time. So probably a laughy face for that one. I mean, Abby used to just make all of us laugh consistently. I mean, during like season 1 especially, when we were all still getting to know each other, Abby used to just make, I mean, she was just sort of the heart of the party. So, you know, if spirits were low, not that they were really, but if it was a rainy day on set, I mean, just, she'd always come up with games and stuff to play, which would be hilarious. Yeah, just to keep the energy up and keep the faces happy, so yeah. I don't know what this emoji even means, but I'm calling it the up top emoji. So like, you know, 2 high fives at the same time. So for Alicia, yeah, it'd be up top, 2 high fives at the same time. She's a good vibe setter. She's very much like, she makes, you know, she's a very, very sort of cool person. And you know, she boosts you up. And I didn't have many scenes with Alicia actually when I was on set. I barely had any scenes with her. But the times that we were all out having a laugh, having a drink or two at each other's apartments, you know, she's a really cool dancer as well. She can dance. So, and I think after I have a few drinks, I like to get robotic, I don't know what I'm saying, like dancing on the dance floor. So she's a vibe, is what she is. So, yeah. But the times I don't really have many scenes with Alicia at all. I think I had like maybe 1 or 2, maybe even none. Actually, I can't recall. It was so long ago. But she's definitely like a vibe, or like a confidence booster. She makes you feel good. So, that's probably what I do for her. Oh yeah, up top. Something like that. So I did an angel emoji for Sadie. She's a very kind-hearted soul, has a lot to talk about, and is a really kind of interesting person. Like I didn't have many conversations with Sadie when we were on set, because we had a few scenes together. But the times that I did talk to her, she's a fascinating human. She's very, very well read. She's very well spoken. She's a very articulate human. And I had great times with Sadie when we were on set. She's a joy to be around. She's very calm, very sort of collected, and doesn't like exert herself, especially on big scenes. She's sort of calm and collected, and keeps herself, especially for the big scene. The tricky thing is often to not overexert yourself. So by the time the scene's over, or the time the scene's take 3 or take 4, you're exhausted. So the time she's on set, she's very smart. She knows her way around a movie set, because she's very well collected, and the time she needs to perform, she's very wonderful to act alongside. See the cool emoji? The guy with the sunglasses? That's what I say Jacob was. He's a very cool guy. Cool in the sense of like, you know, isn't trying to be anybody, isn't trying to like act like anyone, just as himself. He's a really like, just kind-hearted, down-to-earth human being. But he's a bit of a geek, a bit of a nerd, just like myself. So I get along with him really, really well. And I think on set, he wasn't there often, because obviously he was playing Sam and his character wasn't in on set as much as I was, and he came in a bit later actually. So I think the first month or 2 we were shooting, and he actually didn't even, he wasn't even there for the first 2 months, and he came in a bit later. But immediately got along with the guy, and just nice, cool, down-to-earth human who's always up for a laugh, and really cool, nice guy.